Hello guys, welcome back to another video. And in this video I'm going to be showing you, or I'm going to give you a simple introduction to a new series which I will be doing, and that is Blender tutorial. So if you're not familiar with Blender, this is a great tutorial for you. So first of all, you want to get Blender. It's completely free. You can get it from example, you can get it by going into Steam in the store and download it through Steam, or you can go with blender.org and you will be redirected, or you will get into their website. And this is a very powerful software. I really recommend it. It is great for example if you're making assets to a game. You can export it as an FBX file, and you can also do character rigging and stuff. If you don't know what I'm talking about now, it's fine, because you don't really have to care about that for this sake. But anyway, you can start by hitting file new and then reload startup file. That will give you a new startup file. And now I'm just gonna turn on you're not gonna do this because you don't have this plugin. I'm gonna turn on this one, and let's make it a bigger. Okay, there you go. So in this corner you can see what I'm doing and what I'm selecting and what I'm pressing, which is awesome. But anyway, let's get right into it. I'm gonna be showing you right now the simplest stuff in Unity, and we can start here. Here you can have the file, and at the file window you can have a new one. You can open another project, or you can export it. We're not gonna deal with that for now in this video, I don't believe. No, we're not. And here in render, you can render the image. So if I press render, it does render the image. It may take a while depending on how big or how many stuff you've added to your scene, but you can press escape to go out of the render image. And here in window, we're not gonna deal with that. Help, it's if you want to report a bug, whatever. And this is important. As you can see on top here, you can you have three different options. You have cycles render, Blender render, Blender game, and cycles render. You're always gonna set that to cycles render. In my opinion, I do always set that to cycles render. So we're gonna do that right now. And now you can see some stuff has changed here at the right side. We're gonna actually go ahead and take a look at the right side right now. Wait, I'm just gonna deselect everything. Let's say we want to change the color, or actually here you will have the render stuff. Just keep this at 50%. That is like the resolution it's gonna render, and keep this at 50% until you're gonna render your image and export it to maybe a PNG file or a JPEG file. Just keep it at 50%, and then you're gonna change it, and then you're gonna they're gonna drag it up to 100% when you're exporting it. But anyway, here it's layer, which we're not gonna deal with that right now because it's kind of complicated. And this is also like the scene stuff. We're not gonna really go deeper into that right now. The world, here you can I believe you can change the you can like change the sky and stuff, but we're not gonna do that right now. I'll go further as I said, I'm gonna go further into that in futures episodes. And here, that's your object. Here you can do a lot of stuff. You can rotate it, for example, and as you can see here, the cube is rotating, but we're actually gonna control Z that to undo. And this is the axis, like the x-axis, y-axis, and z-axis. And here you can also change the scale and stuff, but we're not gonna deal with that right now. There's some layers as well, and we're gonna go in further into this. I'm just gonna go, this is just an overview of everything. Here it gets, here just ignore that for the moment. And the modifier, here you will be doing a lot, and with a lot I mean like actually a lot. The modifier, here you can add, for example, a mirror, which we're gonna take a look at in this episode, I think. And you can also add a ton of stuff, but we're gonna go I'm gonna go ahead and show you the most important ones and how to use them in this video, or at least I'm gonna go and show you the mirror. But anyway, here you can actually, if you want to animate, you're gonna deal with the shape keys and stuff. But that's just if you want to animate, which we're not gonna do. Maybe we'll do like animate water, for example. Oh, I'm just gonna leave this real quick. But anyway, so we're gonna go ahead over to materials, and actually we can start with this one. The materials tab is pretty simple. The materials is the stuff that you want to, is when you want to, for example, I'm just gonna turn this back to white. If you want to deal with the colors, or for example, if you want to color this whole cube, you're gonna make sure that you're in object mode, and then you're gonna select it. Of course, you're just gonna select it, right? Like right click, and then the diffuse color. If you have this on cycles render, this should be diffuse color. And here you can change this, like, okay, let's, for example, we want a, what cube do we want? We want a yellow cube. Just go and make this yellow. You can also do like this color codes, but it's just simpler to use this little palette or whatever you want to call it. And you can also add more materials. For example, if we want to add a grass material, and then you can change the color on that one, so you want it to be green, of course. And on the materials tab, if you want to change like only one side or only one part of your object, you're gonna hit tab to go into editor mode, like, or you can just go in here and go to editor mode. And then you're gonna select, you're gonna have these three, and this is the face select. You're gonna, if you want to select one face, that is what you're gonna do. If you want to select an edge, just use this one, and now you can select, like, as you can see, this little edge here. We shouldn't make, oh, I'm not gonna make this green, because I mean yellow, because it's hard for me to see. It's actually, let's keep it at white. I think it's, no, god, it's 1, 1, and 1. So that's how to select like one edge, which you can drag around with, but we're not going to deal with that. And here's the vertex select. So here you can select different like corners, for example. But right now we're going to use the simplest one. And by the way, how to deselect all is just press A. That's the way how to deselect. So you can go over that, go to the top, and we're actually gonna make this as the grass material. So you can select the top one, press on grass material, and then hit assign. And for some reason, which I'm not really sure, it's not showing up right here. But if you, for example, want to, or actually we're gonna change the viewport color. That's how you can see the thing is the thing. Or how am I gonna explain this? You're gonna, anyway, but on every material you're gonna go into viewport color, and you're gonna hit this little thing and then select it like that. And now you can see it in the editor as well. So now it's green at the top, which is good. But actually, let's make a grass block. So we're gonna select all these different vertices or faces, and then we're gonna go up, and we're gonna actually use this material. And let's make it kind of like a grass block. Where is a grass block? It's like that. And then let's hit assign. And now you can see this looks like a really bad Minecraft grass block, but this is the simplest way how to use it. And let's say we want to make this bigger in the y-axis. So then you're gonna select one face, or actually the Y face. Wait, size Y. No, that was not the Y. This is the Y axis. You're gonna select the Y axis face, and you're gonna have size. You're gonna press size, and this is how to size it, and then just don't touch your mouse, and then hit Y. And that's actually I'm sorry, size X. That doesn't work for some. Oh, never mind. I'm sorry. If you want to size it to the Y axis, you're gonna select everything. Just press A to select everything, and then hit size and then Y, and now you can drag it. And now, as you can see, it's getting bigger. There is also another method which is kind of easier to do. Just select one face and just drag. Select one, and I'm not sure why it's for some reason these are not like stuck in this one, which is definitely something that I did before, but we're not gonna care much about that right now. You can just use the first method. If something like that happens, just use the first method and just size it up like that, and that will be the same. And we're gonna hit Control Z to remove that. So now I'm actually thinking what we're gonna do right now, and let's actually create a new file. We're gonna create a simple car, and you will go to file.